I'm back. Street Knowledge Podcast. You know what it is. Your boy Big Boosie, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button in the comment. Make sure you hit that like button, man. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. And y'all know what it is, man. The notifications, man. Hit them too, cause you know when I'm up here, we can chop it up, man. Yes. Trying to wait for a few people to come in. Hope a lot of y'all enjoyed your Father's Day, all the real fathers out there. Some of the mothers that does the mother and father roles, shouts out to y'all on Father's Day too. Y'all deserve it. I get it. So I hope everybody enjoyed it. You know, Father's Day don't never get the recognition it should, like mothers, which mothers are more precious than anything because they are the people that make this world go round, man. They bring us into this world. So, you know, that's very important, and they endure a lot by having a child. So, you know, we ain't mad that their day is more stronger than ours, but just give Father's Day a little bit more highlight. Sometimes it don't even feel like Father's Day. Sometimes you don't even remember that Father's Day is coming. But, you know, I did my job. And I hope a lot of fathers out there that did their jobs enjoyed their Father's Day. I just wanted to get into a few things, man, that was very important to me that I was thinking about. And you know, this Puff situation is real serious. It's very serious. Very, very serious, man. Trying to wait for a few more people to get in here. Moon LG, what up? I see you. What's good? Wait for a few more people, man. We got a lot to talk about, and people better take this serious and don't think that it's a game. For real. Marlon, but now, what's good? Showgirl 83, what up? This Puff situation is crazy. Hold on, y'all. We're trying to wait for some few more people to come in, man. Have a blessed day. Y'all hold on 1 second. Don't go nowhere. It's going down, y'all. It's going down. Part me, man. Trying to wait for a few more people to get up in here. It's getting real serious. And why I say it's getting real serious is because if we're not analyzing what's really going on and taking this like we taking it like a grain of salt, man, we're gonna be in for a bad awakening, man. So you gotta look at this. We know guys been getting locked up all the time for years. A lot of guys that's been locked up, wrongfully convicted. Then later on, 10, 15 years later, they get out of trouble. And we got to notice this. We got to understand this. That's been happening without cameras in the courtroom, without hundreds of bloggers, podcasters, news reporters in those rooms. Those are the reasons why a lot of those prosecutors got away with that stuff years ago. None of them be held accountable after withholding evidence and having a person um, getting convicted of something that they did not do, which is crazy because then the real person that really killed somebody or really actually did the crime is still outside. They just want to get the pat on the back. So that right there alone shows that they hire people that don't care about our community because they will still leave a killer outside knowing that they got evidence that will free the person that they got on trial. So they've been doing this for a long time, man. So it's been going down for a long time, man. Look at the Central Park guys. If that guy didn't run into the actual guy who actually did it in Central Park, they probably would still be in jail right now to this day. And he was locked up for something else and ran across one of the Central Park guys in a whole other jail, man. If that's not God working, I don't know what to tell y'all. But these people knew them guys did not do that Central Park R thing to that lady. They knew them guys didn't do it, and they still carried on with the case. For one, I guess they don't want to look bad now. They don't lock the person up and created a whole trial around it and everything. And that means the grand jury indicted them and said it was enough evidence to go to trial. Then what like why do they rely on the grand jury, even though they say the grand jury would indict a ham sandwich if they can? So my point is, all this stuff that's been going on around Puff case right now is a whole bunch of garbage. Whole bunch of we seeing about his sexual appetite, of how he liked to do things, what he had the ladies doing, but it does not coincide with a RICO charge with what he is charged with. This is crazy work. Now, with all the things that's being done and the people they've been putting on the stand, Puff lawyers been chewing them up and tearing them apart and making them look bad, making them look, showing that they lying or lies, or and even the prosecution didn't even go over the testimonies with their witnesses that they're calling to the stand to actually, know that what they are trying to produce to the jury would be something solid. And they didn't even come with a solid case. They didn't start with it. They started off with their witnesses with uh with straight ignorant testimonies. And when I say ignorant, it's because it's not showing that Puff made them do the things that they are actually talking about. And I guess it sounded good in their mind what they was going to say on that stand. Or was they saying just enough to act as if, they helping the prosecutors? Because, you know, at the end of the day, it started looking like they really helping Puff with their testimonies that they're making. So now they got a juror that they are trying to dismiss. And basically, the thing is, they trying to dismiss him allegedly because he's black and he might be the one that sway against Puff's side. So they coming up with some type of way to get that juror off, but dismiss. And everybody's saying they're gonna try to get a white one up there. So you know, basically all that's corrupt movement because they have no real grounds to move, dismiss this juror. And Puff team is fighting, telling them no, they filing motions. If y'all do that, that's corrupt. If they do that, we filing for a mistrial ASAP. So they done wrote to the judge or filed a motion or whatever to the judge about what they are going to do if they move that juror just because he said he lived here, but now he's living over here. He got two different places and it's 3 weeks into the actual trial right now. That means a new juror will have to take his place and then hear fresh new information, not all the good information that they already tore down the witnesses of the prosecution. That's a slick move. So these are my points of why I'm saying why it's dangerous for black men, successful black men, and even but black men that ain't even really successful if they just have a name in the street, or it might just turn out that they just gonna start giving everybody a RICO just because they can do it now. Sha, we salute. Yeah, they might just start giving it to anybody now. And a charge like that holds a lot of time, which will put a lot of brothers in jail for something that's not the RICO. They just name it the RICO and charge you. And then if the grand jury indicts you based off the information that they give them, then now you stuck in with a charge that you're gonna go to trial because grand jury don't normally dismiss too many cases. And the majority of these people getting these RICOs now are black men. So they trying to figure out another way to put us in jail for a long time, for years, easy, which will have us enslaved, legal slavery, as they've been doing anyway. But now, if they do it now, while there's a bunch of podcasts and news channels, bloggers, everybody in there watching the case, watching this Puff case, and they get away with the sneaky tricks that they trying to pull and get the jury swayed their way, some kind of way, if that makes sense. And Puff get found guilty with none of this evidence is a RICO, but in their mind they think they're convincing the jury that this is a RICO just because you hear the awful things that's said about Puff with the way he lived his life. So that should just blind you. Major, what's up? So hearing the awful things that they're saying about Puff will blind you, and what the prosecutors is trying to do is make the jurors think that they are listening to something that's a RICO, and it's not. So now, if Puff get found guilty in the eyes of all all these podcasters, these big news channels, news stations out there, bloggers, get found guilty in front of the world, that means anybody can get it after that. We are in danger from prosecutors everywhere, any state, and it don't matter where you at. If you're a black man and you are a public figure and you make you piss off the wrong person, and they feel that they can come up with you doing something of a act of RICO, or if they can paint the picture to the grand jury or to a judge or some type of way to write up the indictment to indict a person, it's going to be real crazy for us as black men, man. We're going to be in trouble if Puff, that's worth all these millions, got two, three, four lawyers paying millions of dollars, lose right in front of our face on TV. It ain't on TV. They didn't let this one go public like a lot of other ones, other cases they had, like the R. Kelly, I believe, um, Bill Cosby. But it all starts from all of that stuff. All of those right there. Now they're gonna do Puff. If they get Puff and he lose a case, we are in trouble. They'll give us a RICO so fast as if they giving us an assault charge. That's dangerous, man. The 18th letter said, I've been saying this, OG, but black folks are blind. And that's a fact. They are blind. And we're quick to forget our history. That's a fact. I just told somebody that today we weren't about because he is a nasty dude. He's mean. He beat the girl, beat Cassie up. No, he should get what he deserved, but they ain't charging for none of that. They got him for RICO, and he shouldn't be going to jail for no RICO, because that don't make it right. And in front of the people, it's just the same as these police shooting our black men, and then the cops said after they review it, it's justifiable because they thought he had a gun and getting away with it. And that's why more police is shooting and don't care about being on camera. And this is what's going to happen if this RICO thing, if they win. And that's why people is now starting to catch on, but a lot of people still blind, like the 18th letter said. 18th letter said these are the same taxes that they used against us in the 80s and 90s. That's a fact. The only thing about that was we didn't have no real money like that. It wasn't publicized like that. Now it's publicized and they still try to get away with it. But see, they were so used to using it in the 80s, all these cameras and social media wasn't around and all that. So they still doing it and trying it. And now they're getting ready to try to see if it's effective, even with the cameras and the people are there. And if that's why I say it, if they win now with Puff on trial with all these cameras and bloggers and podcasters and everybody reporting something every day on it, we are in trouble. Our kids is in trouble. That stuff will go down for years to come with them utilizing that charge as if they just giving you a regular possession of drug charge or stuff like that. It's equivalent to police pulling your car over and searching illegally and finding drugs. If you didn't search correctly and got a warrant to search the car, and you still searched it and found drugs and locked a person up, you are dead wrong, because you cannot break the law to enforce the law, period. But they still do it, been doing it for years, haven't got no backlash from it, and that's just that. You got to sit in jail and try to fight for your life, even though you was wrong with having drugs. But without them having the right documents to go and search your car, you would have never known nothing about none of that. So that don't make it right first. That don't make it right first. Because even if you did drive and you didn't have nothing and you got searched, I got searched plenty of times and ain't had nothing in there. But I still got violated. The same thing applies if I didn't have nothing. It's getting real spooky out here, man. And they doing it right in our face, and we are not standing up. We got to figure out something to do about that. Our big politicians, the Al Sharptons, the Jesse Jacksons, and all the big dogs, man. What can they do to step in to make this happen? And what can we do to assist them as well? So we can't just put everything on their backs. We got to step in. Whatever we wasn't doing, we need to start preparing to do it. Go to these town hall meetings and all that, and complain about the police all the way up to the prosecutors that make up these fake charges and get away with it, get them typed out, get an indictment, give the warrant to the officer, go and lock a person up, bring them back downtown, and now they locked up for something that the prosecution said that you did. And you got to fight for, you facing 20, 30 years for each count of what they giving you. That's crazy, man. That's nasty work, man. It is very, very dangerous, man. Out here right now, man. I'm not seeing nothing. I'm not seeing nothing worth um RICO-ish, if that makes sense, on Puff trial. And I'm peeping the play. I'm peeping the play. Look at R. Kelly. R. Kelly is locked up for the last this time that he's doing now is for the girl that they found text messages from her phone showing that it was her mother orchestrating and doing the texting and acting as if she was the female. They have all the text messages showing that the mother asking, did you give him some? No, ma, he ain't even, he got his own room and got me a room. I'm not even with him right now. Well, you need to do this. And then the mother texting, saying certain stuff and acting as if it's the girl texting it to R. Kelly. They show all of this. All of this is documented right now. And he's still in jail. They're going to make it hard for you to get out. That's crazy. But easier for them to put you in there. So they just got a whole win-win situation in their hands. But when it comes to the people that they are accusing of these things, we got to fight hard to get up out of their clutches when they know they violated and did a person injustice, man. Just because you show the bad things that a person do, people supposed to overlook what they're doing. It's called blind you in your face. But we can't get blinded to the bad things that the people are doing, because if they did something bad, then y'all need to charge them for what y'all showing us that they did. Don't disguise, don't make a charge up and disguise it with other stuff. That's some real trickery right there, man. That's crazy. And for their own reasons. They want Puff money. And his companies, because, you know, they feeling that he utilizing his money to do or to, you know, control people or get people hurt because he got money. But at the end of the day, they should have charged him with that. They ain't not even proven that he's using his money to hurt people. People don't even need money to hurt people. You could just be a popular face with a little bit of money and get people hurt if you want. If people got love for you, you got some people who just do it on the strength, just try to impress you. And that's a fact. GMC Music, what up? That's dangerous, man. And it ain't fair to people. And it's not good because our kids is next up out here. Shoot, it might even just happen to one of us. Be facing 20 years and you looking around like, what did I do that I gotta be facing 20 years? What they saying, what RICO did, what? Just because they done got a big dog like Puff out of here, they'll keep dictating that same movement on all of us. They did it to Young Thug and them. Young Thug would have beat that if he would have stayed going to trial. His was good as beat. Because they came off with zero. All them other dudes, they was scared. They had other charges. They just went on and did little cop-outs and stuff like that. But Thug, they had nothing on that man with what they was talking about. Nothing. Lil Wody just messed the whole case up for the prosecutors. They had nothing. Who else is, and look how they tried to try Lil Baby for something that other dudes went and did. Then they was next trying to put something on him. That was going heavy, but it died down and piped down for some reason, which is a good thing, because I don't wish that on nobody, but they didn't have nothing. But they doing big press conferences and, you know, trying to say it He knew he shouldn't have been shooting no video over there. The police saying this. Knew you shouldn't have been shooting the video over in that area because you had rivals over there. At the end of the day, the man could shoot a video where he want to shoot a video at. Which, I mean, just being smart. If you got beef with somebody, I wouldn't go over there doing all that, be a sitting duck. So yeah, I get it, but you can do whatever you want out here and go wherever you want to go if you want to. The choice is yours. Police can't tell nobody where somebody can't go. That might create havoc, but it would be smart not to go. But some people saying, I am who I am. I go where I want to go. So we can't knock him for going where he went. And then y'all want to do a big press conference like y'all was doing something or bringing something up big on a person like him. That don't even make sense, man. For something they saying one of his homeboys might have did allegedly, I don't know, but I'm just saying. That's crazy, man. We in danger, y'all, and we gotta figure some stuff out. And if any of y'all been talking to any of y'all people, man, y'all gotta let them know. We better tighten up. Don't wait till it's one of us. It's a war going on outside, and they doing it in our face. And a lot of people think it's a game. There's more people gonna be charged with that RICO stuff. Watch what I tell y'all. Watch what I tell y'all. So we gotta be careful, man. We gotta figure it out. I don't know how many people went up there did the threw the puff shirts on for $20 an hour. I haven't been hearing about that since what, last week, 2 weeks ago or something. Then you got Tia Kemp that went in when Kanye went in on Rick Ross and Khaled and Jay-Z and Young Miami, because they ain't there helping Puff, like showing some type of support. They can't lock y'all up. They're gonna lock y'all up. They would have came and got y'all by now. But yeah, y'all let me know, man. Y'all drop some comments, man. Y'all give me some insight on what's going on. Let me know what y'all seeing out there, brother. Y'all, brothers and sisters, rather. Y'all let me know what y'all see and what y'all think about it. And let me know if y'all been letting a few people know that it's an attack on us. And don't think that they won't try a woman. A woman, once they put a woman up there with a RICO, a black woman, we really gonna know what it is. We don't hear nothing about the Abercrombie and Finch guys. They got the same charge Puff got. But they said it was worse what they was doing and what their victims went through, and they still got a bail and get to come home. All of that speak volumes. Now they're saying something about one of their age brackets. They're too old for something. They might not even get tried. What? What? And ain't nothing we can do about this, man. Nothing to make them stop that. Stand down on that. Just trying to charge somebody with RICO. I just read something the other day that Jay-Z got a bill passed. I guess they waiting for somebody to sign it, a senator or something to sign it, that prosecutors cannot use rap lyrics to try and convict the person, a rapper. They making them stop that. So many things and trickery they try to come up with now that if we are not paying attention to it, we getting ready to be lost in the sauce. We're gonna be back slaves again, sitting in jail legally. They're gonna override the Constitution with what rights that we have now and what our ancestors fought for us to be able to be out here. So they're gonna come up with some old trickery way to do it. They came up with the snitch game to let one another tell on one another, and one can go home even though he committed a crime too. He still don't get no time. You just tell on him, and just it's just a matter of time that the ones that they do let tell on other people is still killing off our people, just the same way our guns are, because it's putting people in jail more easier. Police don't have to do no work, and they make it legitimate to tell on another person and send them away, and it's very effective. That's why y'all, anybody out there, when I tell them, leave the streets alone, so you don't have to tell on nobody, man. Leave the streets alone. Selling all that, the big boy drugs, man. It's not gonna turn out well. All the money that you was making and having fun and popping bottles and get the pretty girls, get the nice cars. Once they come get all that, once they come get you all that, go out the window. You gotta spend all the money on lawyers. If they feel that it's this the money that they do catch around you is was made from drugs, they taking that, and you be at zero all over again, fighting a case that can get you the rest of your life. It's very dangerous out here for us right now, people. For real, very dangerous. So yeah, I just wanted to come chime in and give y'all a little bit of what was on my mind, because I keep watching these other podcasters that is out there at the Puff trial, and everybody is saying the same thing. They don't see nothing that's considered a RICO, and they saying also, the trial is not over. Yeah, it's not over, but in my time of knowing that some people that went to trial, normally they come out with the big guns. They don't wait to the end to try and start coming up with what they want to prove to the jurors. They want the jurors to already have it in their mind, like, bam, this is what he did. They don't start off slow, meaning with all these people that's just coming up with, you know, domestic violence conversation on that stand. That's the only thing we seeing. And now it's trickery with using the juror right in our face. We better get ready to either make some moves, start writing to our big politicians to help us, go up in these town hall meetings. We got to do it. Y'all make sure y'all share this, man. Share this, man. Because this is very important. This need to be heard. Let's don't get caught up with just seeing a puff trial. Let's take it for what it is. This right here is the way they testing the waters to see if they can be able to get away with it by putting a big dog behind bars with a RICO. So with just negative conversation through his peers that hung around him and put them on the stand, and it blinds the jurors just to say he's guilty, and he's not guilty for what he's charged for. So in their mind, he's guilty for what he's charged for, and that's not the case. So I'm telling y'all, we need to share this, man. For real. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, man. If you're new to the channel, make sure y'all share this. Hit the like button for me. Hit the like button. Hit that like button. So yeah, I'll be hollering back at y'all in a little while, man. I might come back up here real quick with my late nighters and have another chit chat with y'all. I got some other stuff to talk about, man. Your boy Big Boosie.